Hello! Today in class we're going to solve a problem. You see the numbers. We need to determine which of these numbers can be divided by 2, by 5, and 10. Let's remember the rule. In order to determine if a number can be divided by 2, by 5, by 10, we need to look at the last digit. Let's write it down. The last digit. If the last digit 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, then that number can be divided by 2. If the last digit is 0 or 5, then that number can be divided by 5. And if the last digit is 0, then this number can be divided by 10. Following these rules, we will write out numbers that can be divided by 2, by 5, or by 10. The first number, 1144. By what number can we divide 1144 without a remainder? The last digit is 4. If the last digit is 4, the number can be divided by 2. 1144 cannot be divided by 5 because the last digit is 4, and you can't divide that number by 10 because the last digit is 4. The next number, 2173. The last digit is 3. This number 2173, we can't divide it by 2 because the last digit is 3 and we need the last digit to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. The number 2173 cannot be divided by 2. Applying the same rule, you can't divide it by 5 because the last digit is 3. And you can't divide it by 10 either. The next number is 82. The last digit is 2. And then 82 can be divided by 2. Let's write it down. The number 278. The last digit is 8. Then this number, by the rule of thumb, can only be divided by 2. You can't divide it by 5 because the last digit is 8. And you can't divide it by 10 either. The number is 391. The last digit is 1. You can't divide it by 2. You can't divide it by 5. And you can't divide by 10. The next number is 4015. The last digit is 5. Then I can only divide 4015 by 5. No remainder. Because the last digit is 5. The number 5200. I can divide by 2 because the last digit is 0. 5200. I can divide by 2. The last digit is 0. This number can also be divided by 5. Because the last digit is 0. 5200. The last digit is 0. And this same number can be divided by 10. The next number is 825. The last digit is 5. Then 825 can be divided by 5. I can't divide that number by 2, and I can't divide it by 10 without a remainder. And the last number is 976. The last digit is 6. Then the number 976 can be divided by 2. Today we solved an example and determined if a number can be divided by 2, 5, or 10 without a remainder. To do this, look at the last digit. And for today the lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.